Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would video a morning routine. So our kids are so much older now and our morning is so nice and chilled. Whenever I speak to my friends who have young kids and I tell them what my morning's like, they are all quite envious because obviously you don't want to like skip through the baby stage or the young kid stage, but obviously the stage that Chris and I are at now, it really is quite nice. So anyway, the boys in the mornings, they do so much of their getting ready themselves. Actually, when I say so much, they do everything themselves. They pack their school bags, they get themselves up, dressed, teeth washed, make their beds. They even make their own breakfast and things like that. We literally have kind of like no involvement in their morning routine apart from just catching up with each other, finding out if anyone had any dreams or anything like that. So I can really just start cracking on with my job straight away. So the first thing I like to do in the morning obviously is feed Lulu, but that is actually one of the kids' jobs. I feel like it's really important to delegate jobs to other members of your family. Otherwise, I feel like one person does the majority, and I just feel like it's a really great way to teach kids when they're young about having responsibilities in the home. So Rory always feeds Lulu in the morning and then Jamie has to feed her in the evening. They also have dishwasher duty as well, but there wasn't a dishwasher for them to empty this morning. So while the kids get on with making their breakfast and bits and bobs like that, I can put a load of washing on. I'm just doing a towel wash today, and because we have been down to the beach so much, we have got so many towels, and I feel like whenever I wash towels I need to put it on a 60 wash because I think towels and bedding always needs to go on a 60 wash. So in those go, and then I hung up some washing yesterday, so I am then just like folding up the dry washing ready for the hanger to be free to hang up my new washing towels. While I'm doing that, Chris is preparing our morning coffee. So sadly, our coffee machine died not so long ago and we're absolutely gutted. So we have been having just this kind of, is it called a pergola? Is it a pergola coffee when it's like a plunger? You know the plunger coffees? That's what we've been having recently, and actually it's very, very delicious, but it's not quite the Sage coffee machine that we used to have, like the barista coffee that we usually have, but I can't complain. It's super, super tasty, and as the weather is amazing, we are enjoying this outside this morning. So we're just sitting here, and obviously Lulu can't really be too far away from me. It gets a little bit sad if she's not next to me all the time. After we have had our coffee and the kids have left for school, it's then just time to do a tidy of the downstairs. So I will just put things away from having our coffee and breakfast that haven't been put away yet, and then I will just go around and wipe down the surfaces. I feel like our house is generally quite clean the majority of the time, but sometimes it does just need, well, every day it really does need like a little wipe down of the surfaces and things like that, because no matter how many plates or boards you use, I feel like crumbs just get everywhere. So while I do that, Chris is also just giving the house a little bit of a hoover. We do hoover, like spot hoover once a day. I feel like it's necessary, sometimes twice a day, depending who cooked dinner and how much of it went on the floor when they were doing the chopping process. But yeah, in the mornings and in the evenings, we just like to give the floor, especially in the kitchen area, just a little bit of a clean. Then I am just going to finish off wiping the surfaces around the tap. I feel like it always gets so disgusting. I use like a Method spray. I love the Method spray. I feel like it doesn't make the worktop streaky at all, and I know lots of you keep asking like what spray that I use, because I think sometimes if you have like a quartz worktop like I do, it can get quite streaky using different sprays. So after I have just wiped things down, it is now time to have some breakfast. So Chris is going to make us both some scrambled egg. While he does that, I am just going to move on to like the lounge area of our kitchen room. I know this is probably something that I should have done like last night after we'd finished watching TV or whatever, but to be honest with you, I'm really bad at doing that. I'm really bad at resetting the house in the evening so that when we come down in the morning, it's looking lovely. I really do need to get better at that, but what I normally do is we just sort of get up and head straight upstairs to bed. So I'm just fluffing up the cushions, and then also because it's been so hot, I have to water the plants too, because shame, my indoor plants are literally so thirsty all the time. By this time, Chris has finished our breakfast and we have got some delicious scrambled egg on toast. This is definitely my go-to breakfast at the moment. High in protein and it fills me up right until lunch. Then my washing has finished, so I'm just going to hang the towels up on my hanging rack. I know you probably think, why have you put them on the floor? Because that's dirty on the floor, but we do clean the floor quite often, and also towels are really heavy and it's fine. We're going to go to the beach many more times this week, so they've been spruced up. Now they can go outside to dry quickly because, like I said, the weather is just so nice. So it is now time for me to head upstairs, and as you can see, Chris has always got this lovely pile of clothes at the end of our bed on this stool. Like, I kind of feel like I should just get rid of this stool because I think he thinks it's part of his wardrobe. Anyway, it's been so hot recently, so Jamie has actually been sleeping in our bedroom because we need to buy him a fan for his room. Rory's got a fan in his room, we've got a fan in our room, but Jamie doesn't, so we moved his mattress into our room the other day. And it's kind of stayed there because he loves the fan, but really what I need to do, like I said, is just buy him a fan so he can move back into his room. We took the duvet out of our bed the other day, like out of the like the inner duvet, so we've just got the sheet, and it makes such a difference when we're sleeping at night. It honestly is so much cooler. So once I've made the bed, it is then time to get on with doing my makeup. So my makeup is so simple. If you want me to do a little makeup routine that I do every morning for my everyday kind of like skincare and makeup routine, then I would love for you to let me know. But like I said, I use probably maybe 5 different products on my face to do my makeup, and that is it. So if you want to see that, let me know. Once I have done my makeup, I will just quickly put my hair up. It's too hot to wear my hair down and making it fancy, and because I'm just going to be staying at home today doing some work, I am just slicking it back and putting it up. Once I have done that, I am then ready to head downstairs and start work. I have done a lot this morning, but it is actually still only 9:30. So at about 9:30, that is when I crack on with my day, obviously make myself a nice water. And this morning, my first job to do is to reply to lots of lovely YouTube comments. So that is my morning routine. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.